Meet the animation Roblox YouTuber who got exposed for doing some very inappropriate things, except he got away with his actions and has since grown bigger than he ever has been before. For some context, PghLFilms is a Roblox animation YouTuber with over 3.1 million subscribers and gets enough monthly views to earn a decent income. You will find out soon why this is a problem when over half a year ago he was exposed for sending inappropriate content to underage members on Discord, but for some reason he is more successful than ever after getting away with it. However, before we dive deeper, I just hit 1,000 members on Discord, and as a thank you, I'm giving away free Robux. Join the server to enter, make sure to subscribe and notifications on to help me reach 50,000 subscribers, and to never miss an upload on my channel ever again. This would all start with Roblox drama YouTuber Parlo. On the 6th of March 2024, he would upload a video titled Roblox YouTuber PghLFilms Exposed, in which he detailed a series of alarming accusations levied against the popular creator.
Now, to summarize the lengthy post, in which I will go over entirely later on, essentially he's being accused of making NSFW jokes when he was a legal adult with other minors present in the server, allegedly leaking his detractors and haters' actual real names and addresses, allegedly being really creepy to a minor regarding an image the minor had as their profile picture being of them in a bathing suit, and also them allegedly posting animal death shock content as a quote-unquote joke in a server which minors were exposed to.
The allegations were, to put it lightly, completely disgusting. If they were true, he was not just a weirdo, but potentially a terrible human being. But how much evidence was there to back up these serious claims?
Now, Bo attests how PghLFilms had essentially suddenly removed all messages in his server, so at the time she was making the post, she didn't really have any proof to go off of. So in the earliest stages of this information being publicly released, a lot of people in the replies were understandably cynical and hesitant to believe her side of the story at first. However, eventually other users seemed to start coming out the woodworks to attest to the validity of her public statement. A lot of the so-called proof, which is currently shown as well, is pretty disjointed and jumbled up, so bear with me as we basically summarize the situation and basically gloss over the screenshots.
While the evidence was minimal and disjointed, the amount of users attesting to his wrongdoing was definitely suspicious. However, what evidence was available, and did it prove any of the terrifying accusations levied against him true or false?
So one user named Ocean shows a screenshot of what they claim to be allegedly PghLFilms, claiming he is quote-unquote racist to Koreans, with another person stating in the quote tweets, "Adding on to this, I'd like to mention that one time when I was in a Piggy server of his, he referred to Asian people, including himself, having quote-unquote coin slot eyes in chat," which I thought was weird.
Along with accusations of racism entering the room, there was even more scary claims being made, and the evidence was beginning to pile up, and at some point, he would have to respond.
The thread that Ocean has continues with some actually really disturbing stuff, including a screenshot of who they claim to be allegedly PghLFilms, posting YouTube videos such as Dead Cat Rotting Time-Lapse, or Husky Kills Poodle Animal Fight video, or Deer Gets Hit by Truck and Explodes video. So it's some pretty weird and somewhat sadistic, morbid videos to probably not be sharing or posting when you are a family-friendly YouTuber known for making piggy animation videos.
After evidence of him sending beyond unacceptable and potentially illegal videos to Discord servers full of young fans, PghLFilms was also shown to interact pretty creepily towards members of his server, even expressing an intention to kiss an underage fan. But this wasn't all, and things got a whole lot worse. However, it's important we bring in the other side of the argument. You see, there was another camp of people who believed the entire drama was completely fabricated.
So this whole entire time, this drama was all fake and all made up. You might be wondering why. Well, I will explain it all to you in this video. So sit back and relax and let's get into this video. So, PghLFilms was accused for stuff that I can't say on YouTube, but here's a little screenshot.
A YouTuber named Remify made a video claiming that the entire controversy was complete bogus. You'd think he had solid evidence to back up his claims, but how much, if any, did he really have?
Well, this seems weird, right? Well, at this exact time, PghLFilms was in vacation, and didn't had contact with anyone online. And there's also something called AI text message, which means you can fake messages and lies. And this can be used for exposing people for nothing. So the person who, quote unquote, exposed PghLFilms was lying and using AI message. So all of these allegations were all fake. And this person was making fake stories as well that do not even make sense.
The creator actually had some decent evidence, however nothing was conclusive, but it certainly raised solid points about his potential innocence. At this point, both sides had decently valid arguments, therefore it'd be no surprise that Paolo released a third video covering more important information, new evidence, and PghLFilms' quote-unquote response. However, unfortunately the video would later be striked and taken down, and we wouldn't be getting an update for a while. This takes us to September 13th of 2024. Paolo would upload a video titled Roblox YouTuber PghLFilms Exposed. He's banned. The video would start with Paolo going over the already bad accusations that had been levied against PghLFilms, but would expose even worse things he had done.
He wants to basically continue to hide and hope that this entire situation dies down. And I also want to state that he is entirely guilty, and he was caught in 4K with him on his main verified Roblox account, admitting to watching animal decomposition videos and human decomposition videos as well. Now, due to the severity of the allegations and the more people knowing about this situation too, PghLFilms has also decided to recently deactivate his Roblox account. Now, first, in reference to this entire Google document, I want to state that PghLFilms was not a minor in any of these instances. He is 19 years old as of currently, and last year when he was 18 in August, he decided to post a video link of a dead cat decomposing to muffiners.
So after getting exposed for posting horrible content to kids on Discord, he would actually end up deactivating his own Roblox account. However, he still hadn't responded to the situation after promising to do so. This would cause Paolo to drop a video 3 days later on the 16th titled Roblox YouTuber PghLFilms responded, he's suing. The video would start with Paolo talking about the endless document that contained numerous testimonies and would expose PGHL for who he truly was.
Now, this document, which was released, has numerous witness testimonies as well as voice recordings and Discord message screenshots to corroborate the fact that this was most likely his account. And despite the fact that some of these allegations have been around for months, PghLFilms has done his best to not address the situation whatsoever or the allegations, and literally banned anyone who confronted him about it.
But PghLFilms had still not responded almost half a year after the allegations were first brought up.
Now, back in my first video 5 months ago on this situation, I literally cover his pinned comment where he said he'd respond in 5 days, and that in regards to his weird behavior with he is apologetic and will speak to those affected when he comes back.
So that was a f***ing lie.
He even went on to state that he didn't want to hurt people, but it turns out that he did, and he wants to clear the air of the entire situation, which he literally never ended up doing.
Not only did PGHL not respond, but soon we would find out he instead wanted to pursue legal action to try and silence anyone who talked about the situation.
I didn't reply to the false allegations before because the rumors were lies and he also apologized for the post, so I didn't take it any further. Please view their apology post for lying below. As you can see, she's at it again with more lies using a different name, falsely leading the community to hate. The post below shows she lied before and now she's lying again. Be careful, guys, there are many PghLFilms impersonators and fake screenshots on various platforms. For the parties involved, if these lies and manipulation of my fans continue, lawyer up. Thank you for your time. So basically, PghLFilms went from stating he would take accountability months ago to now denying everything for some reason and taking zero accountability for his actions, despite him being a grown adult who posted animal videos to and even bragged about watching videos on his main verified Roblox account.
His cop-out for this situation is to bring up Bao, who initially exposed everything to do with PghLFilms, but would come out and admit that some of what she said was wrong, but not all of it. We have literal proof of PGHL doing these disgusting things, and he knows that enough time has passed for him to start using the lawyer card to try and escape the allegations.
Basically, PghLFilms is being deliberately disingenuous here and is manipulating his fanbase of easily impressionable children into thinking that he is innocent with no proof whatsoever.
PGHL would then go on to make another statement that was just as bad as the last.
Eventually, PghLFilms as well made another tweet stating, "Dear PghLFilms community, due to the distressing events that have unfolded this week, we've begun to pursue legal recourse against the bad actors to protect our team and our community.
We will start with the primary actor and the multiple co-conspirators. We have identified the bad actors and discovered their past history with targeting people online. The primary actor has used multiple accounts to self-bolster their false claims and spread misinformation and lies, leading the community to hate. The constant tweets containing the severely manipulated information demonstrate obsessive and concerning behavior. It is clear this person is spreading lies with malicious intent and trying to manipulate the people in our community. We urge everyone to be careful with what they read and who they interact with, as there are many PghLFilms impersonators on various platforms. Our PghLFilms team would like to remind everyone to use social media cautiously. Thank you to all our supporters, we really appreciate it.
It is obvious that this statement was generated by AI and was completely disingenuous in an attempt to try and gaslight his audience into thinking he is innocent. Now, allegedly, there is even more victims and more undeniable proof against PghLFilms that Paolo is yet to release. I'm sure if this video gets enough attention, it might spark Paolo to talk about the stuff he has yet to release, but keep an eye out on his channel in case he drops another PghLFilms video, because that one will be huge. And with what I've heard, it contains actual victims and more inappropriate behavior. Even I would make a video on the situation on May 30th of 2024. However, 90% of my comments were calling him innocent, with it being one of my most disliked videos on my channel to date. However, with a vague statement and not taking accountability, all of his children fans, just like with Podema, have forgave him and have been preaching his innocence ever since, with PghLFilms being the biggest and most successful he has ever been. I think the problem comes with the audience. Just like Podema, PghLFilms thinks that the audience is full of children, which it is, but he thinks they are all stupid and dumb and won't ever listen to the truth. And sadly, they don't listen. But what can we really do except spread awareness? But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe and notifications on, join my Discord in the top link in the description or the pinned comment, and if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.